A reading from the Gospel of Mark. Immediately he made his disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side, to Bethsaida, while he dismissed the crowd. After saying farewell to them, he went up to the mountain to pray. When evening came, the boat was out on the sea, and he was alone on the land. When he saw that they were straining at the oars against an adverse wind, he came towards them early in the morning, walking on the sea. He intended to pass them by. But when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost and cried out. For they all saw him and were terrified. But immediately he spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Then he got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased, and they were utterly astounded. For they did not understand about the loaves, but their hearts were hardened. Well, it's amazing to me to think about all the times that Jesus' disciples, those within his inner circle even, who were closest to him, witnessed his miraculous acts, and yet still found it possible to harden their hearts against him. Now, from where I sit, it's easy to come to that judgment, right? I'm looking at someone else's actions and behaviors. When I try to do that for myself, it's quite a bit more challenging. And I suspect that it probably is for you too. It's difficult to judge our own behaviors in the ways that we judge the behaviors of others. However, we really need to continue to work always on accurately judging our own behaviors. So I'm giving you carte blanche freedom to stop judging other people and to focus on yourself and your own behaviors. Because we are not that different from these people in this boat who we can look at in this passage and say, how could they harden their heart against Jesus after having seen him feed all these people with so little food, after having seen him walk on water? Just remember, we're all these people. And we need to be asking these questions about ourselves. How can we harden our hearts against Jesus when we see all the blessings that he bestows upon our lives, the times that he delivers us, the times that he sets us straight on the right path? We are these people. And while it may be tempting to sit back and say, oh, how could they do that? They're terrible people. Let us always remember that we are these people. And let us struggle against it with everything we have within us. Amen.